It's good, boys. So I'm gonna go for a quick walk here, putting on my slippers. It's been raining. It's real nice. I love it when it's just rained and it smells like fresh outside, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, this video is, I'm just gonna talk about stuff. So I think I talked about it yesterday about the fact that uh, like I made a new contract and everything like that, and I really feel way more confident about my new strategy of going about the client acquisition. So like what I've been doing previously is like the Kasperis Pepin traditional method, getting people onto a call, this and that, and then trying to get them onto a second call. What the fuck? Which I haven't. I don't like it. I don't like going on to calls. I think it's frustrating. I feel like I would much rather just spend my time on something different. And I feel like it's just having to block out like a 45 minute block in my day so that I can't do something. I feel like it's already been like annoying enough, and yeah, I'd much rather just optimize and not because it basically is the optimization. It's getting more out of every single lead. You will convert more of your leads. You will warm them up way more. But I just tried this different method instead. I think I talked about it, but it's basically previously me, Kasperis, Pepin, we're focusing on making school posts. And basically the way you got leads on school posts was you made a good school post, then you post it into 50, 100 communities. So you sit there copy pasting it, boom, 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 paste it. It takes like once you've gotten the hang of it, and you can do it like very quickly. You're sitting there spamming your finger. You can do it in about like 15 minutes, spamming it. And I was only like 60 communities. So yeah, you see, if I was in like 100 communities, then it would take me over 20 minutes. Just me sitting there like logged in, like Control C, Control V, boom, 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 click post onto the next community, Control C, Control V, boom, 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 and you have to, yeah, obviously make the post, format it, everything like that, create a quick loom for it, and stuff like that. And you could get some good people from it. The thing that I just didn't like about it was very linear. Like, I don't know if you could imagine, like, school kind of works in terms of what, like, the newer post, the newer it is, the better it is. So if you've made a post and it's like 1 week old, it's already like basically too old for people to like comment on it. So it's like, it's kind of dead. It's like kind of too old already. So you have to constantly create them, and if you stop creating school posts, then you stop getting leads, and then you have to work those leads, and you have to kind of indirectly get them to your DMs through the comments, and then you have to kind of indirectly help them, and then kind of get them onto a call, and then if they're not 100% ready to buy, then you have to get them onto a second call, and then you sell them on that call. And so yeah, it's a massive process. So the thing that I've been leaning more into, not leaning more into, the thing that I'm switching up, the thing that I'm switching to is something I kind of came up more with myself, kind of obviously taking some inspiration. Just making a landing page, a VSL on that, to a Google form. People can see if they qualify for the one-on-one thing. Then I get their WhatsApp, and then I sell them through WhatsApp voice messages and just WhatsApp like DMs, instead of having to go on calls and everything like that, because I hate going on to calls. I didn't like it before. So like, obviously just do what, you know, feels natural, of course. So I don't like going on to calls, so why should other people like going on to calls? So I'm just like gonna do this method instead. So yeah, okay, so this video was supposed, I like kind of have like an idea of what I'm going to be talking about in the video most of the times, and I'm trying to regulate my sleep more. So I realized that my sleep efficiency was lacking a lot. My like sleep efficient. My sleep efficiency was like 90, 85, like something like that. And for most people, that's like considered good sleep, but I'd say that's like fucking horrible, because I naturally am a good sleeper. I naturally fall asleep easily. I naturally am like harder to wake up during the night and everything like that. So I'd obviously want a higher sleep efficiency. So I realized that it was like some days like in the like mid 80s, high 80s, which I preferably wanted to be like 95, around that. And basically, if you don't know what sleep efficiency is, it's basically of the amount of time you spend in bed, how much of that time are you actually asleep. So yeah, I got like 94 this night, which is like I wanted to be around 95, which is really good. That's optimal. And the reason, like, so what I'm basically trying to do, I'm trying to keep some regularity. I'm trying to not think as much. I'm trying to think less about the individual sleep score. So for example, I got a 74 sleep score tonight, which is like really bad, but that's because I didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm trying to wake up at 8:30 every single day, like 8:30, and then wake up earlier, of course, if I go to sleep earlier. But yeah, I went to bed at around 1 a.m. Yeah, about 1 a.m. because I played some paddle tennis with my friends and everything like that. So I still allow that, and I still feel good today. Obviously my sleep isn't optimal, but it's just, I feel like, I don't know if it's just cope. I feel like that's a productive thing, and I won't let like a sleep schedule get in the way of that. Obviously, yada yada yada, you could argue for the opposite thing. I just feel like I prioritize that. Not that I prioritize it, I just value it very highly. The social connections with my friends, I see that highly, and it's also just being active and stuff like that, which I feel like, okay, because like we start playing at 10 p.m. obviously, then it's gonna be late. Then we finish at 11:30, and then we just basically chatted for like 45 minutes, just like talking shit. And then it was like, then it got later, and then I got home and I had to like slow down my heart rate, everything like that. I did some like deep breathing and everything like that, to kind of slow down my heart rate, because like you don't sleep that well if your heart rate is up. So yeah, so basically the thing I want to try and go to sleep at the same time every single day, but obviously I know there will be outlier days, so I'm just trying to have some form of schedule. I want to try and go to bed at around 9:30 p.m. and then I want to kind of wake up at around 8:30 a.m. So like with the ordering, you can see like which chronotype you are and what's most effective to you, and this and that. And I've just realized recently that regularity is a very important thing, where I would usually this is what I'd do. I'll try to go to bed early, yada yada yada, then I wake up, and then something happened and I went to bed late, like 11 p.m, 11:30, 12 a.m, 12:30, 1 a.m, something like that. And then I was like, oh yeah, I gotta get my 10 hours of sleep. So let's say I went to bed at 12 a.m. and I want my 10 hours of sleep. Then I'd have to wake up at 10 a.m. and then that kind of breaks more of the regularity. And then the next day I'm more inclined to go to bed later. But yeah, so that's basically what I'm trying to do. Trying to fix the regularity and have some more. So it's just like, if I go to bed late one day, that's just a consequence of the next day where I'd usually make it. So it's not that much of a consequence on that specific day, but it just like kind of made the 2 or 3 days after that worse. So I'm just trying to cut the losses at one day, and then like tonight when I'm going to sleep, it's gonna be better. So yeah, that's like kind of my thought process. Let me speak a little bit about the YouTube. So I've recently like really found an interest in looks maxing. It's not something that I'm focusing on or anything like that. I'm only focusing on like actually building the physique. I don't know if it's a bad mindset to have, but I just see it as, if I from one month to the other highly prioritize like looks maxing, I can kind of fix that in a month. But what I can't fix my physique in 1 month. So that's something I should constantly be focusing on. So that is something that I'm constantly focusing on. So for example, my teeth, I don't know if you see it, like I have one teeth that is like gray at the top, and that was because when I was a child, I was playing Pokemon Go like to the at the school that I go to right now. But this was like years ago, like how long ago? Like 8 years ago, something like that, 7 years ago, a very long time ago. I was playing Pokemon Go, like when it was popular, and then I was playing the Pokemon Go, and I didn't really see, like I was biking on my bike, played Pokemon Go on my phone, and then I didn't really realize what was happening. My shoelaces got tied in with the paddles, and then I couldn't bike anymore. I got stuck. And then I just fell down, and I just hit my head directly on the concrete, and then my tooth just like broke in half. And then the lower half is a fake tooth, and the upper half is my real tooth, but it's gray because it's dead. So it's something that I'm kind of looking into getting fixed, because I know that like the dentist will like fix it for you for free or something, up until you're like 21 or something like that. So I have to get it fixed within the next couple of years. Kinda it'd be nice to fix it soon, but yeah, about the looks maxing thing, I've kind of viewed it as, what can I fix in a month? I can probably fix my bad skin in a month. I can probably fix my teeth in about a month. Like this thing, I could fix it in like 1 day. Obviously, I should just like get it done. I could probably like fix my style in a month. I could probably fix my hair in a month. I could probably fix you know what I'm talking about, like my hygiene. I could probably fix that in a month. I could probably fix, you know, like all of these like smaller things that actually matter. I could probably fix all of those in a month, but I can't fix my physique. I can't fix my posture in a month. I can't fix my confidence in a month. I can't fix these things. So it's like, I've just seen it as, what are things that I need to do now so that future me can like enjoy the rewards of it, and what are some things that I kind of don't need to do like at the moment, because I can just do them at one point and then fix them pretty quickly. I don't know if this is like a worse reason, and it's just like a reason for me to just fix them now. Not that they need to be fixed, but like improve, and not like put a focus and emphasis on it. Let's see if I get wet here. Yeah. So yeah, it's something that I've like been thinking about a bit, especially after being in Marbella. You've probably seen that video, so you probably know why. Yeah, it's kind of unlocked a new side to me, if that makes sense, with girls and everything like that. So yeah, it's kind of like, because I want to be attractive, and you know, yeah. And I think realistically, if I fix my skin, if I like started mewing more, whatever, like all of the, like, I'm not that much into the looks maxing shit. If I started doing that, like if I fix my gray tooth, I just fixed my skin quickly. I like got a like jawline. I got like, I tamed my hair basically. Like I got control over it. I fixed these like smaller things. Maybe I started like getting like some real, cause like, bro, look at this. I just have like cheap, like just like weird stuff on, right? Because I don't care about it. My shoes, I don't care about it. Like trousers, I don't really care about it. T-shirts, I don't really care about it. But yeah, it's just like, I could probably realistically, it's like, what am I now in terms of like attractiveness overall? I'm probably like 7 out of 10. I don't know if that's like, because like I feel like that's what everyone says. They say they're like a 7 out of 10, but like realistically, I think I could go one attractiveness point up by just fixing all of these things. Because I already have to, like, I listened to some podcast, something like that, and it said that the most optimal shoulder to waist ratio in men is like 1.618, and I think that's actually, they didn't say that in the podcast, but I remember I had that in like 9th grade. It's like the Fibonacci numbers. It's natural in in nature and everything like that, a lot of plants grow in terms of the Fibonacci numbers. And yeah, I checked what my shoulder to waist ratio was, and my shoulder, so the optimal is the optimal for female interaction, like that stuff, right? The optimal attractiveness, whatever, is 1.618, something like just 1.6, right? And I checked mine, and mine was 1.84 or 1.86, something like that, right? So I actually have a bigger shoulder to waist ratio than what is like optimal. Should I stop going to the gym? Maybe, maybe not. Nah. So I think it's good to have a bigger ratio than that. I feel like you can't really see it when I have a t-shirt on, because look, it's like the t-shirt just goes out like this. I'd have to, like, what do you say, like tuck it in like this for you to actually like see properly. But yeah, so I'm happy about that. I have like, I'd say I'm like pretty close to the like optimal physique in terms of my age. Like realistically, people would probably like more muscle, like they'd probably like more muscle, but I feel like I'm getting up there where people say like, holy fuck, like you're jacked, you're like, etc, right? Obviously my legs could use some work, my calves especially are like really small. So yeah, obviously improvements can be made, but I am at a pretty optimal level, I'd say. Yeah. About that whole thing, I would say like I have everything I need to have to like achieve like a high level of attractiveness. I have like, in terms of just that one tooth that is like gray, I'd say I have pretty good looking teeth. They're all like symmetrical, everything like that, decently white. Obviously I could also just like fucking pop one of those like plastic thingies in my mouth that has like hydro thingy that like makes it more white. Obviously I could easily do that. I could, like, you see, like if I fixed all of these decently easy fixable things, I could like become like pretty attractive. Like I got the height, I'm 187 centimeters. That's like, I think that's like 6'1" or something like that. It's 187. Yeah, I think I'm closer to 6'2" than I am to 6'1". So I got the height, I got like everything like that, right? So yeah, I feel like if I did some looks maxing, I could like become pretty fucking attractive. So yeah, and that's good. I just need to make money now, which is like my big focus. I just want to make, bro, if I could literally, it's like, bro, one of my other friends, he's literally getting a full-time job now. Fucking hell, bro. 18 years old, obviously he still goes to school, he has 1 year left of school, but except for that, he's like getting a full-time job. We have like summer break now, and he's getting like a full-time job, like 5 days a week, 8 hours every single day. What's it, like 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. So not 9 to 5, but 7 to 3. And yeah, he'd be making like 1K a week, I think, so 4K a month from that, which is yeah, it's about that. But obviously I live in a country with crazy high taxes, so he'd probably take home about 60% of that, 50% of that. Like the government takes a lot of money. I think the highest tax is 52%, so they take more than half your money, which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I just need to, like, my goal has basically just been to make like about just like 2K a month, and that would put me above like what basically all of my friends make, except for that one friend, which is like going into the full-time work. But obviously when we go back to school, he can't do that, whereas I can still do that. So if I make 2K a month, I will literally be making more money than like all of my friends already, just at that point, like each month, obviously. And I think once I start making that money, I won't even say it to any of them. Fuck, let me just take another round trip. It's pretty nice outside here. I like being outside when it's just rained. Also, with my allergies, I have like something like grass allergy, right? I feel like just me being in Marbella fixed that. Like I feel like I don't have it. I don't feel it anymore at all. I was in Marbella. It was really warm. I looked at so we checked the UV index, like the sun's rays, to see if we would look at like sunburn, being outside and everything like that. And I checked on that every single time. It said high pollen, high like grass allergy thing, the thing that I have, right? And I could not feel it. I could not. I used to take like one like pill every single day, which I don't want to do. My dad said it was more healthy to not feel like the side effects of that one pill is better than the actually feeling the symptoms, and it's just nicer. So I'm kind of against just taking medicine for the sake of taking it, but I just took it anyway. But yeah, down there was no reason for me to take it because I couldn't feel it at all. And now when I've come home, I don't feel it at all either, like not at all. So I feel like if you have grass allergies, go to Marbella. It'll fix your problems. So that's really nice. Yeah, but I feel like if I make 2K a month, I feel like I would tell my one friend, like Jens, the guy that's like kind of on the same path as me that I know in real life. But yeah, the others, I don't think I would say a single word to them, because I feel like if I only make, like for example, I can imagine one day I make 1K or make 2K in one day, right? Then you can kind of phrase that as, oh yeah, I make 2K a day, but that's like not true. I would say you'd have to make it for 3 months in a row. Like what's your average for the past 3 months every single month, right? I'd say, or it's probably more like the past 6 months, but I'm gonna just say 3 months because that's just what I'm gonna say, right? So how much have you been making? So for example, let's say I get a 1K sale and I get another 1K sale the other day. Then I could like say, oh, I'm making 1K a day, which I'm not. But I could also frame that as I'm making 2K a week because I made it all in that 1 week. But that's also not kind of true. I could say I'm making 2K a month now, which is, it's like more true, but then again, not really. I would say you should take everything you're making in the past 3 months, like take everything you've made in the past 3 months and divide that by 3, and that's what you make a month. So for example, if I made 2K in 2 days, and that's everything I've made in the past 3 months, then I'm making $700 a month, even though oh fuck, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, it does make sense. So I'm making 700 a month, even though I made it in like 2 days. I'd say that makes more sense. And then once I make like 6K in 3 months, then I feel like I can say I make 2K a month, which is realistically what I want to make. So I feel like a lot of people, I feel like I have this sense that I won't get complacent. I feel like once I start making money, obviously lifestyle inflation, I'll start investing more money. I'll start to not care about the food that I can buy or at school. I'll just like buy it, who gives a fuck, because it's like it costs like $5, who gives a fuck, when I'm making like $700 a month, like 2K a month. I don't really give a fuck about that anymore, because like you want money to not care about money, right? And I don't like the idea of penny pitching, if you know what I mean. I've always had that mindset. I've always tried to save that extra little bit of money. Like a couple of years ago, if I was thirsty and I had my card on me and I saw a water bottle and it was like $1 or 50 cents or something, I would not buy it. Like I would just not buy it because it costs money. I got free water at home, so why spend money on water, right? If I went to McDonald's, if I didn't like, I just didn't buy anything. I was sitting with my friends, just didn't buy anything. Or maybe I had like a coupon to a free Happy Meal or something like that. Then I'd get that and I'd buy nothing else, because like I was that kind of like person. I had that like Jewish mindset of just saving everything. I don't know, I feel kind of bad when I say like the Jewish mindset, but I'm pretty sure that's like how it is. Just trying to hold on to like all the money you have, and I'm trying to kind of get away from that. That's why I've like spent money on Kasparis, I spent money on Pepin. I literally tried to purchase Javen Sang's thing for 1K, tried to purchase it like 5 times, it didn't work. It was $1,000, right? My card got blocked twice. But yeah, now I'm looking into investing into Timothy. But I'm trying to get away from that mindset of just trying to penny pitch everything and just trying to hold on to as much money as possible. I want to be able to like spend money because, yeah, and that's kind of the reason why I think I won't get complacent, because I've kind of been like, even though I've had money in the bank, I've not spent it because it's hurt me to spend money. So it's something that I'm trying to get out of, but not so much out of it that I'll like do something stupid. Cause like right now, bro, I have the money to like buy a nice car. I have the money to like buy a better bicycle, to buy an electrical bicycle. I have the money to like buy this stuff. I have the money to buy like nice clothes. I have the money to buy all of this stuff. I'm literally recording this on a $200, like this phone costs $200 for new. It's not refurbished, it's not used, it was literally new. It's like the cheapest phone you can get. I could buy like the iPhone 16 if I wanted to. I could do that. I could buy everything like that. I could buy a MacBook. I could buy a good gaming PC. I could like, obviously some of these purchases would be like weird. I could buy a car. I could buy these things, but I'm not, and that's why I think I won't get complacent once I start making more money, because it's like, I make 2K a month. It won't really like change my life in terms of like my bank balance, but it will change my life in terms of perspective and mindset, and in terms of what I can achieve and like what's possible for the future. And once then I actually have like an active income and like confidence changes and everything like that. So that's like why I want to make the 2K more. And yeah, I also think it's a good thing to try and just like delay your spending like 3 months into the future. Like imagine, bro, all the people that are like complacent, if they just acted like it wasn't their money up like 3 months into the future. Like for example, you make 1K but you can't spend it, you have to wait 3 months to spend that money. Then you like just imagine that like 3 months of like dichotomy of you actually spending the money. It takes 3 months, and now for the rest of your life you'll have like what you make each month times 3 at least in your bank account, plus like the extra like mindset and like your way of going about things, and then you'll probably save stuff, and so you'll have more than that, right? If people could just do that, I think that would be so beneficial. So yeah, I want to try and do something similar. So what I'm thinking is I want to have some kind of system of how I can spend money, not care about it, invest it properly. So what I kind of want to do is, what I'm thinking is, I want to do like percentages. I want to, for example, 5% of my income, I want to spend it on just like stupid stuff, like stuff where you'd only buy it if you're like a fucking idiot or like something like that, right? So for example, if I was making 2K a month, 5% of $1,000 is $50. So that'd be $100 every single month that I would just like buy stupid stuff. It would be, for example, it's like, it's weird to talk about. I just like want to have that freedom of knowing, okay, I have some money, and it's not like, obviously I'm not gonna, damn, look at that. Oh, you can't see it. There's like a small airplane. It's flying very low, like very low, probably about 500 meters up, 500 meters up, about that. Very, very low, maybe even lower than that. Anyway, probably a private one. But yeah, I just want to have that freedom of just being like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, right? So 5%, like something like that, where I just like, oh yeah, I'll buy the, you know what I'm talking about? Just like, oh, I'll buy the, you know what I'm talking about, right? Or, and then like have some like, oh yeah, I'll spend 20% onto like education. So 20% of 2K a month is $400 every single month, and I'll just be like, oh yeah, I'll get this guy's coaching, or oh, I'll buy this like education, or oh, I'll buy this course, or yada yada yada, right? And if you go like 3 months without, like for example, you can realistically get a mentor for 3 months for about $1,200. That's pretty, you could get that, right? Obviously it wouldn't be that high level, but then you could, that's about $400 a month. You could get like someone who could like help you out with a specific problem, if that be like storytelling or something like that. You know what I'm talking about, right? So I'd probably spend a percentage on education. I'd spend a percentage, like a very low percentage, on just like saving. I probably won't really count it, but that'd just be like maybe like 10% on just like stacking up my bank account, just like getting more money. I'd spend some money on probably like some crypto. I'd spend money buying ETFs, stocks, stuff like that. Spend a percentage on health, buying like stuff like this where I can track my health, like buying a reverse osmosis filter. I'd save some money to the side on like adventures and stuff like that. So if there's like a meetup with entrepreneurs, and I know that obviously I won't track any of this stuff. I'll just like keep it mental. I'll just like sit down once, and then I'll think like, okay, what's the best way for me to disperse this money in a way that like makes sense? And then I'd probably be like, okay, adventures that like create memories, whatever. Okay, 10% makes sense. So $200 a month. So something, you know what I'm talking about, right? So it's just like some weird shit like that. I want to be able to also just like imagine I get a girlfriend at some point, right? Then I could just be like, oh, it obviously feels weird giving nicknames to someone, but I'll just be like, yo, person's name, yo Keisha, right? Keisha, let's go to Cyprus. And then we just like boom, we because like also when you do like spontaneous shit like this, it's also like it can be expensive, but it can also be very cheap. For example, last minute flights, if the flights aren't fully booked, you can get them for no money, bro. They're like really cheap, because it basically costs like nothing extra to the airplane company, so they'll just like want to sell them out. So you can literally just, I hope there are some AI agents in the near future that can just do all of this stuff, where you can just like because that shit I'd pay for as well, just like saving time. Like obviously I'd pay for that as well, saving time, like getting food, stuff like that, saving time. I would like, you know, with the AI agents, I'll probably pay for an AI agent, and then I'd just be like, then I'd make a voice message to them. I'm kind of looking if my phone is gonna die. It has 25% battery left, and I don't remember if it just cuts off after a 20% battery. So I'll have to be wary of that. You know, just be like, yo ChatGPT, yo AI agent, me and my girlfriend, we're just gonna go to some country that has these features. It needs to be warm. We need to experience something. We want to go like tomorrow morning or later today, or just find something that's pretty fucking cheap, and just, or like go to something like that, right? Then it'll give you like 3 options, and it's like, do you want me to book this? And then it like, I don't know, figure out some like Airbnb stuff or something like that. And then you can just say like yes, and then it books it, prints out everything for you, and then you have it, and then you're like, let's go, and then you just figure shit out last minute, and like then you can like do some stuff that like actually collects memories. So yeah, I want to kind of allocate a specific amount of money each like month, which is like, it's just a percentage. I'm not gonna go that much into like penny pitching. I'm not gonna count it like that. I'm just gonna, I think you know what I'm talking about, just like kind of think about it, think like, okay, I'm making 2k a month, it daily earnings is like just under $100 a day. I'm spending 10% on this, so it's like $20 a day. It's been like a couple of days since I've gotten something like this. It's been like 5 days, so it's $100. Yeah, fuck it, I'll get that. Just like quickly, just like boom, and just like thinking about it, and then like beep. So yeah, I take the longer route. Every single time I record one of these videos, I imagine to myself, okay, I can probably speak for about 5 minutes about this, and then I'll run out of things to say. But especially with this like documenting channel, I got no limits on what I can talk about, especially because of the fact that it's 1 year into the future. I'm holding stuff back that I'm not gonna lie about that, because like I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. Obviously I'm holding a few things back because it's like too awkward to talk about, but I'm generally like being 99.5%, like 99.9, whatever you wanna however you want to quantify it. I'm just trying to be as authentic as possible, because with the documenting, I love this stuff. There's no boundaries on what I can talk about. I can, for example, with the screen time channel, I kind of have to keep it on topic, but here I can just talk about whatever. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? It's my channel, it's my life, and if it's my life, then everything I say is on topic. This is one bird. It's always around this area right here. Maybe if you're like a pro, like geoguesser dude, you can figure out where I am. But it always flies around here. Flies very high up in the sky, and I can just remember the melodies. It's like yeah. So yeah, the future's looking. Oh yeah, fuck! I forgot to talk about the Timothy thing. So, my perspective on coaching, one-on-one stuff, stuff like that has changed dramatically. Has changed drastically. I view one-on-one coaching as just. Yeah, it's weird. It's just like, yeah, you could probably find the information on the internet, but imagine the difference here. Okay, I make a YouTube video, and I have to find out what could I improve. It's like, it's not really realistic, because even though you find the information on some YouTube video, you're not actually sure if that's the right thing, and you don't really know how to implement that. Imagine I get a coach who knows about this stuff, and then I'm like, okay, what do I improve on this video? And then they're like, oh yeah, so you said this, and that's like a good way to say it, but if you could reframe it like this, and then, oh yeah, you should also kind of cut out this part of the video, and then you could optimize it like that. And like these small bits of feedback, it's like, okay, fair enough, I'm gonna trust you, and then you do that, boom, 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 and then you can get like 10 times more easier, faster results like that. So yeah, I'm kind of looking. Timothy, he has 110,000 subscribers on YouTube, and he got that all from long form videos. He posted 2 shorts, but they got like 5,000 views each, so it's not that. So yeah, he got 110,000 subscribers of long form videos. His videos are kind of short though, some of them are longer. But yeah, he's on vacation right now. When he comes home, I've already like chatted with him and everything like that. He's gonna give me an offer, then I'm gonna give him I'm gonna reframe the offer into my benefit. Obviously, you can see like the other video, I talked about this a lot, like the one previous to this. And yeah, I really want to work with him, because yeah, just if I could imagine this. So obviously I made the habit contract yesterday about recording 40 videos in 1 month, so just over 1 video every single day, just to kind of guarantee that I have videos stacked up for the future. And the reason why I did it like that, instead of just doing, oh, I have to record 1 video every single day, it's like, it's just not beneficial to have it set up like that, because yeah, it's good to be consistent every single day, but who would you rather be? Would you rather be the person who records 1 long form video every single day, or be the person that every 3rd day you record 5 long form videos? Obviously you would rather be the dude that records 5 long form videos every 3 days, because there's the setup time, there is the you having to get into the mode, there's all of these smaller things that you can just batch together, and then when you record in one go, you can just be like, video idea, boom, 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 press record. You've already set up the camera, set up everything like that, and then you just record, and then you speak, and then it's done. And then the new video idea, boom, 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 and then you just say shit. So it's way faster when you schedule like that. So I also feel like I work in sprints and not in marathons, and what I mean by that is basically, I'd much rather record, for example, yesterday I recorded 6 long form videos in 1 day, which is way more than I'd have to record an average of 1.33 videos every single day with the habit contract that I made. I can feel my throat getting sore just speaking for 40 minutes straight. But yeah, so that's obviously way more than what I was supposed to make on that specific day. But then it's like, today I don't have to record anything today. I still want to record more so that I can get closer to finishing that habit contract. And if not, I'll have to do the same consequence. I'll have to give like a stranger on the street 402 euros or whatever, which I really don't want to do now. I now don't have the money. It's gonna be fucking awkward if I have to do it now. So like, I have to complete it. I have to complete it. Yeah, that's just like, again, setting the focus right. Whereas previously my highest leverage task was creating the school post, which was just, I didn't really see that much leverage into it. And I'd much rather just create YouTube videos and get better at that. So yeah, my phone has 22% battery. I don't know if it cuts out when it's at 20%, but we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so basically what I'd say to Timothy is, yada yada yada, guarantee me like views, guarantee me subs, guarantee me something, and then with the guarantee I'd reframe it differently. So what I did with Kasperis was 500 euros for 2 months, and then if I didn't reach the result, then he'd give me all the money back. But I feel that it feels wrong because Kasperis put in so much effort into me that it kind of feels criminal, like taking the money back. So I'd much rather do something with, if I don't achieve the result, then I don't pay you the rest of the money, and then if I do achieve it, then I do pay. Because then, like, it feels less criminal when you have to do the payment. So yeah. Yeah, and then like our incentives are aligned. Some risk is on me, some risk is on him. That car was way too loud. It looks like the exhaustion is like hanging very low. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I also calculated approximately. Obviously, this could be wrong in a multitude of orders, but I kind of calculated that every single view on my channel going forward now, like long form views, is approximately worth 10 cents. So, so 100,000 long form views is $10,000, and obviously 1,000 views is $100. So yeah, it's just about optimizing for views now, because like with the strategy that I'm doing, I'm more focused on like quantity of leads, whereas the Kasperis and Pepin method was more focused on quality of leads, where I'll like filter it out more. And I think this is way more leveraged. Obviously I'll have to like get kind of lucky, and I'll just have to get some viral videos. But if I do get a viral video, I can capture it way more than they can. So yeah, maybe I can, maybe I don't know. But I'm like more focused on actually getting the viral video, which they're not. So the probability, one sec. So the probability of me actually getting that viral video is like way more likely. So yeah, that's kind of the thought process. My phone has 21% battery. Yeah, I'm just gonna end it here. So go do the thing which you've been procrastinating from doing today, and have a good rest of the day. See you, brother.